Three, two, one, and action. What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation on the Travels with Buddy station? Today is Monday, November the 7th, and it is a warm, muggy Monday, November 7th here in Western Massachusetts. I would say, well, it's a little muggy. It's probably about 70 degrees. Actually, today was really nice. The sun was out, warm for this time of year. But I'm not complaining. I like it, right, bud? Really good walking weather, and with a nice breeze. And for today's workout, as you can see, I got the chair in the workout room. It is late because I worked all day and I'm tired, but I do want to get a workout in. And again, I got my ankle weights on. So we're doing more strength training with the ankle weights. So today I'm going to do 2 exercises. I'm training light today because I'm tired. I was raking leaves all day yesterday. So my body is still a little worn out from raking all the leaves, but I still want to train. So I'm going to do some leg extensions from the chair, just from sitting in the chair. And I got my ankle weights on. So I'm going to do the leg extensions with ankle weights while I'm sitting in the chair. And then I'm going to do some single leg kickbacks and I'll demonstrate how to do that. I haven't done that exercise before. Single leg kickbacks with the ankle weights, really good for your back, your glutes, and your oblique muscles. And it's a really good stretch. It's a really good exercise. It's one of those exercises, very simple, and you gotta give it a try. And you don't necessarily need ankle weights, but it helps. It's added resistance. But without further ado, I will demonstrate those exercises. And Bud didn't eat supper yet, so when we're done training, then I'm gonna give Buddy his supper. And for now, I'm gonna plug in my phone so my battery doesn't run out of charge. Alright. And as you see, I just have a regular chair. I could have done my leg extensions off of like a bench, but not everybody, I thought, not everybody has a bench. But most people have a simple chair in their house. So even if you don't have much exercise equipment, you don't have a workout bench, I'm sure most people have a chair. And I'm going to demonstrate how you can do leg extensions just from a regular chair. You don't necessarily need the ankle weights, but it does help. And the other thing, everybody, that is important when you're doing these leg extensions, a lot of people don't realize, is that leg extensions, it's not an exercise where you want to go really heavy and get a few reps. It's one of those exercises where you want to go light and get a lot of reps. And I mean like 35, 50, 70, 80 reps even. Just to really, because it really stretches the hamstring, and as you're doing it, you're flexing your quadricep muscle at the same time. So you're stretching the hamstring and you're stretching your calf. At the same time, you're training your quadricep. And when you're doing this exercise, you really want to sit up straight, have good posture when you're doing the exercise, because it'll also stretch and flex the muscles in your lower back. So this is a really good exercise. And you can do it basically anywhere. If you work in an office, you can even do it in your office chair, for a few minutes a day to just, work them leg muscles and get a good stretch. And train yourself to sit properly with good posture, which is also good for your back and your core muscles. Right, bud? So without further ado, I will demonstrate the leg extension, basic leg extension from a regular chair. If you can do a leg extension off of a regular chair like this, you can do a leg extension off of any chair. Doesn't have to be like a bench or any kind of like special sport equipment, is what I'm trying to say. And it's a good exercise. It's not like a hardcore training exercise, where you're going to build a ton of muscle, but it's a good exercise to strengthen and tone your legs, especially if you do a lot of sitting or slouching in your seat or whatever. So without further ado, I will demonstrate those exercises, and bud, you can spot me in the other room, and then later I'll make your supper. Because I know he's getting hungry because it's getting late and he hasn't had supper yet. But I do want to give him some camera time because he's an awesome looking dog, and I'm sure his fans want to see him too, huh, bud? Alright, so without further ado, I will demonstrate those exercises. And bud, you can spot me from the other room. And remember, I got 20 pounds, 10 pounds of ankle, 10 pounds of weights around each ankle, so I got a total of 20 pounds on my ankles. But you don't necessarily even need ankle weights to do this exercise, but it does help. So basically, I'll start with my right leg. I'll do one leg at a time. And you could do two legs at a time, but sometimes even one leg at a time is a little, you can focus on one leg at a time, so you probably get a better workout, but it also takes longer. But I'll demonstrate one leg at a time. I'll get anywhere from like 35 to 50 reps. Basically, just bring your foot up as far as you can. So I can't even bring my leg up all the way because my hamstrings are so tight. And you want to sit up straight while you're doing the exercise, because then you're going to work your back muscles. It's also going to stretch your back muscles as well. So when you're doing the exercise, you don't want to see how I have my heel on the floor. You want to keep your heel off the floor so it keeps the tension on your quadriceps. So you want to sit up straight. Bring your leg up as far as you comfortably can without feeling. As soon as you start feeling that stretch on your hamstring, then you want to stop. If you can if you can lock your knees out in that position, that's great. If not, just go as far as you comfortably can. So count along with me. I'll go for about 35 to 50 repetitions. All right, I got 60 repetitions, and I could have did more, but then the video, I'd be here all day doing the video. But this is a really good exercise. Let's say if you have to sit in your seat for a few hours at a time, you know, you're working in an office and you're typing a bunch of stuff or writing a bunch of stuff. It's a good exercise to do where you have to be in your chair. And you're also working on your posture as you're doing the exercise. And like I said, I got a good burn in my quadricep. I felt a nice stretch, not only in my hamstrings, but also in my calf. And I can feel my heart beating a little bit faster, so it brought my heart rate up a little bit. So it is, you are getting a little bit of a workout out of it. It's a good exercise to do. And next I'm gonna do my left leg. I'm gonna try to get the same amount of reps. I'll try to get 60 reps since I got 60 with my right leg. Alright, I got 60 repetitions. That felt good. I got a nice burn. And like I said, you could also do 2 legs at a time. But I think when you do 1 leg at a time, you can focus more on your posture. And of course it takes more time to do 1 leg at a time. But if you're sitting in a chair and you have to sit in a chair for a long duration of time, let's say while you're on a computer or typing or something, it's a good practice to do because you're sitting properly, your posture's better, and you're getting a little bit of a workout. Like I said, I got a 10-pound ankle weight on each ankle, so a total of 20 pounds. So I can feel my muscles are working, and it's better than just sitting lax and not doing any exercise. And like I say, it's a good light exercise to do. And the next exercise I will demonstrate is a single leg kickback with the ankle weights. And this is a good exercise for working your glutes, stretching your lower back, and your hips. Well, not really your hips. Your hips are more in the front. So it does hit the glutes, the lower back, and the hamstrings. And I'll try to get about 10 or 15 repetitions. Count along with me. I hear Buddy whining. But I'm going to make supper in a little bit. Ooh, I got 20 repetitions. It's a good exercise. Like I say, it's not a major muscle builder or anything like that, but it's a good stretch. It gets the blood flowing, especially in that area, or especially if you do a lot of sitting, that's where your blood just pools right in that area, because you're not moving your body that much in that area. If you spend a lot of time sitting, watching TV, or if you have an office job or something. And I'll demonstrate my right leg from this side. And then Bud, I know Bud's watching me from the other room over there. I'll make Buddy supper afterwards. And I'll try to go for about 20 repetitions with my right leg, so count along with me. Alright, and I got 20 with my right leg. Again, felt a nice burn. Not so much even a muscle burn, but more of a stretch. And I could just, when I'm moving, I can feel the blood just flowing through my body when I'm doing that exercise. I can feel the muscles working. Exercise feels really good. And especially if you have, if your muscles are stiff in your lower back and in your glutes, it's an excellent exercise to loosen those muscles up. And it's one of those exercises you got to give it a try. And remember, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to Travels with Buddy. Remember to keep training, try these exercises, and also remember to take those walks. All right, everybody, have an awesome day. Keep training, and peace out.